Most players think recruiting means about going to the best showcases, the best camps, and having the coolest highlight video. But the truth, the players that actually get noticed have a strategic plan in place for the recruiting process. It's crazy to me that nobody talks about this simple recruiting strategy, so go ahead and copy this and it will change either you or your player's life. And before we get started, I always like to introduce myself. My name is Evan Mendoza. I was overlooked in high school. I landed a D1 scholarship to play NC State. I got drafted, played with the St. Louis Cardinals and also San Diego Padres for 7 years in professional baseball, and now I help high school baseball players through that exact process. So step number one, it seems so simple, but build a target list of schools. This should include the last name of the coach, the coach's email, the university, and we also want to include a personalized sentence to these college coaches. We don't want to be creating personalized sentences to the university. We want to be sending these personalized messages to the coach. A lot of people get this mistake, so that's where I want to be able to provide some value with you here, and hopefully this will of course build some trust and understand what I do within the Mendoza Baseball Academy. So when I say make sure it's personalized not to the university, that would be, hey, I love your university. Hey, I love that you went to the College World Series. Hey, I love, your stadium. These are things that are generic, and yes, they are somewhat personalized, but they could be personalized to any school, any coach. What we want to be a little bit more specific to is, hey, I saw that you got drafted in 2003 by the Red Sox and you made your debut with the Blue Jays in 2010. It must have been a fun career. Something very ultra specific to that specific coach, so that way he opens up your email, and then that way he knows that you did a little bit of research on him. It creates a great first impression, and that's truly how you separate yourself from the rest of the competition from the get-go.
Real quick, if you have a son in 10th, 11th, or 12th grade who wants to play college baseball, listen up. At the Mendoza Baseball Academy, I built a triple play with the physical development, mental toughness, and a recruiting system that gets players noticed. And it's 100% remote, so no missed school, no wasted travel, just real results from home while your son works one-on-one with me. Click the link below to learn more and book a call with either myself or a team member today.
So this is where I guide also my students as far as creating that target list, to create a list of 20 to 40 schools every 2 to 3 weeks. So this is an ongoing, and what it will turn into is a snowball effect if we do this every 2 to 3 weeks. Number two, reach out the right way. College baseball coaches want to hear from the player. I'm gonna say that a little bit louder for the people in the back. College baseball coaches want to hear directly from the player, not the parent. And also not the recruiting service or the database or the platform that was sold to you. So that way, having an outreach system in place that also tracks the open rate, click rate, and response rate, and also including within our email simple things like GPA, metrics, not stats, adding in that personalized sentence, making sure that we are able to tell them what we're best at as far as showcasing that playing profile to these college coaches and articulating words that make us sound like a baseball player. These things are ultra important, I would say, to the level of being critical in the college recruiting process. Step number three now, though, is staying consistent. Staying consistent in this process, doing this every 2 to 3 weeks, reaching out to these college coaches, making sure that we're tracking the essential steps along the way that these college coaches can take. These are the things that are very important and also that I teach inside my academy, inside my college commitment blueprint. Making sure that there is a step-by-step approach for my students to be able to track who's clicking on our highlight video, who's clicking on our perfect game profile, who's clicking on our social medias, because again, this is an indicator that these college coaches are interested in us. And after they've taken these required actions to show that they're actually interested in us, what we want to do is follow up with them every 2 months or so. So that way they get reminded who Evan Mendoza is. It's also the same reason that I post as much content, is because I want you guys to be reminded on who I am as well. It only makes sense, right? I'm here to provide as much value to you guys. Also, if you do want to comment any questions, feel free to drop them down below. I'm trying my best to be as active on YouTube and all platforms to give you guys as much value as possible. And step number four, probably the most critical, is let your development speak for itself. Show the progress, show the gains. Understand that when you're communicating with a college coach, they're going to understand, hopefully by a quick conversation with you, where you were at 6 months and a year from now. Or not necessarily from now, but where you were 6 months ago. 12 months ago, right? Because they want to see that progress, whether it's your 60-yard dash time, decreasing it, because that's showing that you're able to solve that problem and you're aware of that problem. If, let's say, your exit velocity is only 90 miles an hour as a senior, but throughout the course of your senior year, between fall and spring, you were able to jump that from 90 to 100 miles an hour, these college coaches are going to get interested about how you're going about your development, and it also is going to show that you're going about the development. It's not like you're hiding away and you're neglecting your development, you're neglecting the gym. College coaches will get very interested in you if you show that progress that you're making. If you want help building this college recruiting process for your player, apply and book a call with me down below in the description. We'll organize your player's recruiting, we'll help craft his outreach, and finally get noticed by the right schools. And if you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe to this channel, and also shoot me a DM over on Instagram. We'll have a quick conversation about where your son's currently at and if we can even help. Peace.